today by Selena.
What's up, ho-ho-hos?
Sarah.
Merry happy holidays.
Carmen.
What's up, nerds? Festive
and
nerds.
Coco.
Mayor Crimble.
And if you didn't
You're
get
so proud
by
of
all
that.
of everyone's intros, this is the holiday episode.
It's the holidays.
It's the happiest shoot.
Carmen's
So
brain
what
is shutting down.
We really
apparently.
tried. We
Tried to
really
sing, like,
tried. 3 different carols at the same time. Okay.
Okay, so I want to start this by going around and asking everyone, what do you celebrate this time of year? Do you, we try to avoid religion, politics, all that, but I feel like for the holiday season, it's important for us to, like, get a sense of, like, what's important to you to see what you celebrate. So
That's cool.
let's go around. Coco, what do you celebrate this time of year?
I was raised Christian, so I do celebrate Christmas. Though I recently have embraced Wicca, so I'm like looking into doing Yule stuff.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
But like not that intensely this year because I only just started, so I was like, I'll acknowledge it, but I'm not planning anything major. Maybe next year.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah, Christmas/Yule.
fair. Okay, Carmen.
Cool. Back when I was a kid, we weren't very well off, and so my parents, almost every single day of my life, they always had something that they were talking about in relation to money and how there wasn't enough of it. And I found out, like, much later in my life, like, as an adult, that my dad had stock options or something to do with his company. So once a year, he could take out his bonds or stocks or something, and he had this huge chunk of money. So on Christmas morning, we would all wake up, and there would just be, like, $3,000 worth of toys wrapped under that tree. And my parents always made sure that, like, the night before, there was, like, 1 or 2 presents from them, and everything else was from Santa. So basically, like, all year, we're just like, oh, whatever. And then on Christmas, so for me, it was really about the magic when I was a kid, because it literally was magic.
Yeah.
But now it's really just about being with, like, we still do the present thing, but it's just about being with family and having those, like, super happy memories and just making more
So
of
it's
them.
more about the spirit of Christmas than, like, a religious
That
sort
sounds
of...
so cliche,
No.
but yeah, it's family,
No.
it's food, it's
As opposed to,
good
like, a
times.
religious connotation.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah.
How about you, Sarah?
I like lights.
Yes.
I like lights.
Perfect.
Kind of the same thing as Coco and what's your name? Carmen. I'm so sorry.
Woo, gonna let that one
Literally
slide.
been friends for years, but that's fine.
I'm here every time, Sarah.
We're gonna blame that on Sarah's prego brain and just let that be.
Moving on. I remember as a kid, it was like I was raised Christian as well, but not well. I don't know. I'm terrible with religion. Like, my mom was raised Roman Catholic, but I don't really know what that means.
So it's not about
because-
religion to you then?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, definitely not. So yeah, it was more so like just family time, spending time with family, and of course, being a child, I, like any other child, like I wanted presents, of course.
Yeah.
But now, like, I don't really have a desire to put up a tree in a sense. So like, I'm gonna go over to my parents' place for Christmas and the holidays and.
Well, they'll have all of it then, so it's just
Oh,
more
yeah.
about being with family and stuff.
Yeah, especially because, well, I have nephews and a niece now, and niblets, so I have more family to spend time with.
Do you mean nibblings? Is that what
Nibblings,
Nibblings, I love it.
Yeah. That's for
Like
anyone
you're
who
gonna
doesn't
eat
know.
them.
That's the gender neutral word for nieces and nephews.
Oh, I thought you were just being cute. Oh.
Yeah.
Cute. I like that.
Nibblings.
I like niblets. I don't know.
I mean, that's adorable.
sounds
Like,
terrible at
I'm
times.
not trying to read you for that. That's an adorable word. But
How about you,
But,
Selena?
Christmas.
Crimble.
Yeah, and my family wasn't religious. Both my dad had, like, the option to, like, choose what he believed in, but he was researching, like, Greek mythology and, like, Egyptian mythology when he was thinking about religion.
Neat.
My mom yeeted herself out of the Roman Catholic Church. She didn't like it. So
Nice.
it's just a very non-religious Christmas, like, mostly centered around, like, us four, like, my family.
Cool.
And then sometimes we have, like, a special guest.
Especially
This year at
guest
Christmas.
starring.
Yeah,
Is that how Santa was introduced?
No, like
guest starring.
like you know, like we'll sometimes have like other like friends or like my partner, or like one year it was actually a really good Christmas. We had my siblings' partner and our friend who had lived with us for a while come for Christmas, and it was really cool because they're both Muslim and then not from Canada.
Oh, okay.
So they're both
that'd be
from
neat.
yeah. So Alicia's partner was from Pakistan, and our friend was from Iran, and so they've never like celebrated Christmas, but it was like
fun.
a good opportunity because it wasn't like a religious celebration for us.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
like spending time with family. So it was their
Yeah.
first like Christmas that they had. It was really cool.
That's wholesome.
It was really
that's awesome.
wholesome.
One time, my friend, I just have to say, hosted a Christmas party, but it was Saturnalia party, and everything was themed around. Apparently, it's back before Christmas was a thing. They celebrated something to do with the stars, and
Mhm.
there were still gifts, but it was like the dopest
That is so cool.
party ever. So
That's cool.
try that out, guys. If you are looking for a
I also
unique Christmas
just wanted
party.
to add in that we had family meetings about how to make our friends comfortable.
Aww.
Do you guys have family? You know how you have family meetings? They'd be like, Selena, come to the family meeting.
My family didn't have meetings.
Make everyone
it was just
feel
like,
comfortable.
It was just like, oh, it's a stray person, like a stray dog, and they just joined our family.
They sucked them in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And so Christmas for you, Amy?
Well, it's kind of like Coco. I was raised Christian as a kid. Like, we went to, like, nativities and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I personally don't prescribe to religion. So,
Yeah.
for me, it's like, I've accepted that Christmas is about family and capitalism, and I'm okay with it.
That's the real
I'm
tea,
like,
y'all.
so I'm like,
Sorry,
Santa,
Jesus.
I'm like, Santa's the best, so let's just stick with that.
Yeah.
Because he's really the spirit of capitalism. That's
Yeah.
what he really is.
Yeah.
But no, like, just seeing family, and, like, my parents are divorced, so it's, like, 4 different Christmases we have to try to
Jesus
sort out.
Christ. That's
So that
too
gets
many.
a little difficult, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's my favorite thing. And that kind of leads in, like, what does this time of year mean to you guys? Like, for me, it's family, but it's also, like, charity. Like, my office does charitable stuff. I personally do charitable stuff. Like, that's a big thing in my family, especially. And, like, my grandparents passed down that kind of, like, ideals to the rest of us. Like, some years for Christmas, instead of gifts, we would do World Vision.
Yeah.
We would, like, donate a goat to a family or something, right, instead of gifts.
I've
So-
always wanted to do that. I've told my family, I'm like, how about we don't do presents or anything, and we can all go as a family and, like, go snowboarding or go do
That's
something.
cool.
And it always got, like, shot down.
Aw.
So
Everyone was like,
feel-
fuck
Yeah.
you, Carmen.
well, no, they're just like, that's dumb or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, I fully accepted that the holiday, like, at the heart of it for us is really about indulgence. It's about food and gifts and
Yeah.
hanging out
And
together.
see, the older I get, the more I appreciate experiences over things.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
on that. I'm totally on the same page with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
with my extended family, like I don't know how big your families are, but my maternal grandma and grandpa had like 8 kids.
Yeah.
So
Same.
there's like 50 of us now.
There's like maybe 20 of us in my immediate family.
That's just so many.
On
like,
both
oh
sides.
my
On
gosh.
both sides.
So
Jesus.
yeah,
That's
growing up, we
so little.
my immediate family was more closer to my maternal grandma and grandpa. So we'd get together like every year around like early December, and the grandkids would get presents, and a lot of times my grandma would make presents for us. So she would make
Okay.
a
Yeah,
sweater,
that's
she'd
so
make
sweet.
That's such a grandma thing to do.
quilt or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's cute.
Yeah, and
When you have time to do those things.
right?
I love doing that, but I have no time.
Yeah. So, but as we got older, of course, I'm more so now, again, not really much for gifts. Even like, I'd rather give a gift to like help someone brighten their day in a sense,
Mhm.
Yeah.
instead of feeling obligated to get them a birthday gift or a Christmas gift or anything like that.
Oh, I love gift giving. I think giving gifts is way more fun than getting them.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I love giving gifts. Like I really like put thought into my gifts of like,
Mm-hmm.
what I'll do. Like my mom's side of the family is fairly small, and so we do like a gift exchange with each other so that no one has to buy for everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so this year I'm buying for my Auntie Penny, and like it was probably like a year ago now, she had like a mental health like breakdown.
Aw.
Like
Hashtag relatable.
major intervention. Turns out she's depressed. But like, I decided this year, since I have her, I was gonna do like a little self-care like
Aw,
package.
that's cute.
So like,
That's adorable.
I have like a self-care journal and like a mug for her because she drinks a lot of coffee. Like a mug for her that says like, what is it? Mom, wife, boss, or something.
Nice, yeah.
And then I got her some like
White ladies love that shit.
Yeah, right. Right? And then like some
Yeah.
squish candies. I got her the
Nice.
prosecco.
Nice.
You should tell her to check
candies.
out those like float chamber things.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I don't know if
Apparently
they
it's
have those
super-
where she lives. She lives in Redacted.
Oh, okay.
So if she ever comes here, she can
Well, Redacted.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Maybe
If
we
she
should
ever
adapt both
comes
of
here,
them.
you should check
from
it out.
where
'cause
she
that's
is.
really cool.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? You had more to say?
Sorry, sorry.
No
You
worries.
like giving gifts
no,
more
sorry.
than receiving them.
Well,
That's where that shot off. Okay.
back to this tangent. Yeah, like so now that us grandkids are older, my grandparents aren't with us anymore, but we're still kind of continuing with that tradition in a sense with the great grandkids.
Yeah.
So my second and not third cousins, but my second cousins and such. But even we decided to, instead of getting gifts for the grandkids, we would do the help a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we either donate money or we'd buy toys or whatever to help a family that is less fortunate have gifts for their children or their families.
We kind of did like not quite that like charitable, I guess,
Yeah.
but more like for the experiences. Like last year, my brother got us, or maybe the year before, got us a trip to friggin' Europe for
Oh,
a
nice.
Christmas
Swag.
gift because he makes a crap ton of money now. So that was like an unforgettable thing that like our whole family became closer and stuff. So I'm
That's
totally
nice.
like, I love the charity. I love like doing an experience instead, but
Oh,
still
yeah.
indulgence. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So
not
do you
that
guys
wholesome.
have like family traditions? Like that kind of leads in like every year we do like my dad's side of the family on Christmas Eve, my mom's side on Christmas Day. My uncle always cooks, even though sometimes he gets really mad and destroys thermometers when they don't work. I actually have a video of my uncle destroying a thermometer that wouldn't work outside his house. It was
Lol.
great. But like we have like stockings that my mom got when we were like babies that we
Yeah.
still use and like stuff like that. Like do you guys have like traditions?
We always have on Christmas, no, not Christmas morning, like Christmas dinner, we have what's called a ricotta, I think I'm
That's a
calling
cheese.
it the right thing.
No, raclette or something.
Raclette, thank
There
you.
we go.
We got there.
We got there.
Ricotta is a cheese. You're
Yeah, I was like, you're almost there.
Raclette. Yeah, so like if you don't know what a raclette is, it's like a mini like fryer thing that like everyone.
It's basically a giant glob of melted cheese.
Holy crap, that sounds
well,
amazing.
yeah, we do it with lots of things though. Like so, it's a lot of prep, but then it's like really easy. So we have little Winnie. We have.
Hey!
We don't have Winnie on the raclette. We have like.
I
So
would
we,
hope
like,
not.
cut little like we
So it's
cut
a
up
fondue.
meat. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of not exactly fondue, but like cut up meat and you cut up like shrimp and veggies and
Okay, yeah, food.
like
Okay,
cheese.
go on.
and then like all
You know what
kinds of
raclette
shit. You take a little like piece of bread and you like cook all your meats and your whatever it is you want on there.
Is it like
And
a
then you,
fire
like-
then, or oil, or what is it?
It's like a
Like a grill?
God, what am I trying to say? Like a non-stick pan, basically, just like a
Oh,
Cast iron?
just like it's just
Okay.
flat. Like it's not a pan.
and it
it's
just heats
flat.
up.
And so then it's hot underneath.
Oh, kind
and
of
so
like
then
a
you just
barbecuing
like
type.
yeah, essentially like but at the table.
Yeah.
So then you just like
cool.
you know throw your meat on and let it grill, and then you like put your cheese and everything on
That's
your little
awesome.
piece of bread and you eat it.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
it's very good.
That's very French.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey,
Very
oh,
French.
fancy.
yeah.
I've never done that. I've always wanted to. We
It's
should
so
do
good.
that sometime.
Yeah, that'd
it's
be
so good. I could probably borrow my parents.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Selena? Do you have like family traditions you do every year?
Well, we always like wake up. and
Oh,
then
wait,
we do-
back the train up.
Back it up.
What do you do on Christmas? On this holy holiday?
We wake up. We wake. Goofy comes in and he goes, "Wake me up!" We all wake up, and then
Disney Christmas, I'm in.
anyway, And then we do stockings, and then at the end of our stocking, there's always an orange. And we have
Chocolate
a
orange or regular
No, an
orange?
orange.
Oh,
A
nice.
regular
Chocolate
ass
orange.
orange.
Regular ass orange.
And then that's what we
Mandarin
have
oranges
for
are the
breakfast.
best.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just like a tradition from like my dad. It's like which is like a Ukrainian thing from my grandma,
Oh,
because it's
cool.
kind of like oranges are like expensive when you're when you're poor, and it's
Yeah.
like a lot of shipping back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the olden days, so it was like a really big delicacy, right? So like we always have an orange for breakfast, and then we kind of like have a nice little like everyone gets like coffee now, and like everyone's happy, and then we kind of go to presents after that. But we've never had like really big Christmases. It's always just been us four, really.
That's fair, yeah.
Plus special guests.
Yeah.
I feel like
It's-
this time of
yeah.
year is like the only time I see all of my family in one place, so it's always
Jesus
lots of
Christ.
us.
Oh yeah.
I can't. Yeah, no. I've only had like in recent memory like one Christmas with my like grandma and like aunts and uncles and cousins and
Yeah,
stuff.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
It's
Great. And we were in Arizona, man. There wasn't even snow.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, that's so
I
weird
object.
to me.
I
I
don't
just
like that.
I just have
Does
a
snow
hard
make
time.
Christmas though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
See?
according to Christmas music, yes, it does.
See,
Yeah.
and-
Number one expert
requirement.
on Christmas.
And I think if I can ever convince my parents, I want to go to like Hawaii or somewhere warm for Christmas one year, and just like all of us go together.
don't go to Arizona
Hey,
though.
question
I will
though.
not go to
In
Arizona.
hot places where they don't have snow and stuff, do they still do like the classic pine tree, or is there like a palm tree decorated for Christmas? Or
In Arizona they had a...
Did you see that? Just an
okay.
introduction. Did you see that photo where he shows palm trees covered in lights and they look like
wieners,
penises?
yeah.
Oh no.
Sans testes, but
What were you gonna say? Something?
probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
Carmen, I know about one of your family traditions. I don't know if you're actually going to mention it, but what does your family do?
okay, so I'm gonna tell the whole story.
right?
It's true.
How dare you?
It does.
She doesn't know me. So back in the day, we used to wake up like at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh my
Basically,
God.
we were hyper ass, over
I would
sugared,
slap my
understimulated
kids
children. Anyway, so
Selena just backhand. You like all get up when you wake up after I slap you.
no,
This will
basically,
put you back to sleep.
no, basically,
We do not condone child violence.
The one time I knew how to read on the clock was 6 a.m. because that's when we were allowed to get up, and we got to bring our stockings into our parents' room because they never lie there
Before 6 a.m.
and try to wake up while we opened our stockings. So anyway, that tradition is carried on. So even as we're fucking almost 30 years old, we still grab our stockings and take them and open our things first. Anyway, that's like the first tradition. The second tradition, which in my mind started last year, but my older brother swears to high heaven that this has been going on the entire time. But we watched The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. When did that movie come out? The new one with Jim Carrey.
That is not new.
That is not new.
That came out like
There's
early
one
2000s.
that just came out, Carmen.
Yeah, the newest
no,
one
no,
just
no,
came
not
out
the
is
newest one.
animated.
Okay,
but
well-
no, yours came out like
Exactly.
early 2000s.
Okay, anyway, so last year my brother's like, oh, we have to do the Grinch drinking game, which we have never done, but he swears we do every time.
You probably don't remember because you drank too much.
So it is a drinking game. First of all, we start our morning with mimosas. Hey,
Nice.
stockings,
Fancy.
mimosas, presents, breakfast. Anyway, every time you hear the word who,
Oh,
take a little
God.
sip of
That's so
And
bad.
that's how you end up in the ER on Christmas.
and
Oh
my
my
boyfriend
God.
did not even participate because he's like, no, I'm not
No.
gonna wreck my Christmas that way, no sir. But anyway, so
Mitch would die.
he would
mean
come
Dave?
back the next
You mean
day.
Dave would die?
Oh right, Paul, whoever.
Anyway,
He does not take hangovers well.
No.
He dies.
I would like to remind everyone that the opening of The Grinch says, all the who's down in Whoville, the who nots and who's it's. Anyway, first 20 seconds. I start,
You only know that part because that's the most sober you are the entire day.
Yeah, it's true.
I think you average about 4 drinks a minute when you play that game. So,
That's like the Room Christmas edition.
yeah.
That is
so
good.
amazing.
I
your
freaking
body.
dare you guys to try that this year.
I'm gonna do that with my
We are
brother.
not held responsible if you get alcohol poisoning.
That ain't good to do.
Oh,
but
so
if, but if you play it,
Disclaimer.
like, message us or like let us know so we can tell Carmen, and Carmen will take a drink
Snapchat
for
us,
every
yeah.
one of you.
Oh,
that
Oh my god,
it.
yes! Carmen's like one drink for every person who emails.
Okay,
them.
these clowns, I am not an alcoholic. God damn.
yes, she is.
He's not. She's not.
There's a reason in our
she's
friend
not.
group, Carmen shots are what you get when you have done
Okay, I
poorly.
can make
Yeah.
a shot. That doesn't mean I'm an alcoholic.
Okay, she's not an alcoholic, but she is a cheater.
A cheater?
Cheater.
You always cheat in Rage Cage.
I play to win, bitches.
Okay, so let's get into more of the pop culture. So, do you guys have a favorite holiday movie or TV show?
The Grinch! Charlie Brown Christmas!
You and Charlie Brown, you have a love affair with
I
Charlie
fucking
Brown.
love Charlie Brown. Halloween and Christmas.
I watched the Disney Parks Christmas special every Christmas
Of course
day.
you do.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's not a surprise.
What is that?
That was really harsh.
That was shady.
Shady. Yeah, what is going on, you guys?
Oh my god.
It's so good. But then I also like to watch the old school Rudolph.
Yeah.
That's
a
because
cute
that
one.
one's
Like that
great.
stop motion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or is it claymation?
It might be
Oh, I don't know.
claymation.
One or the
I don't
other,
know.
yeah.
I think it might be. You might be right. But like, yeah, those are kind of my go-tos. Although Netflix is starting to release a lot of great like
Yeah.
Hallmark movies style
Yeah, oh my
Christmas
God.
films.
Oh, yeah.
I watched A Christmas Prince: The Royal Wedding today. Not terrible.
You sure?
I don't know.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure
The
people
Christmas
freaked
Prince-
out last year
Yeah.
when it came out. Somebody watched it for 18 hours straight.
And
Netflix released
tweeted
them.
them.
They're like,
Are you
they
okay?
tweeted them. They're like, "Are you okay?" Because they could see
Wow,
how long
Netflix
they've been
is
watching
shady.
it.
Yeah.
Netflix like, look, we
Yeah,
produced
that's-
this shit.
that's
Like,
like
we
a
know
lot.
what caliber this is at.
Yeah.
That's why they're like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like that's a
Hey,
lot
sweetie.
of time to spend doing anything, let alone
Yeah.
watching the
Like
same
you would have
movie
watched the
over
movie
and
like
over.
17, 16
Okay, you guys want
times
to
in
know
a
my
row.
theory? My theory?
That's shocking.
I bet they started it like kind of late after dinner and they just kept falling asleep and they're like, I just need to know how this movie ends.
It's
just-
really not that.
86
It's really-
times it took them to stay awake through that movie, guys. Maybe we shouldn't watch it.
What about you, Coco? Do you have like a TV show or movie?
I don't, but my mom does. So I watch it every year anyway. It's like from her childhood, and it's called Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
I've never heard
Sure,
of that a
I've
day
not
in my
heard
life.
of that.
Yeah, it's like from her childhood, and like it's like in terms of effects, like it didn't age well, but it's puppets, little cute animal puppets.
I'm scared
And
already.
it's about
Right.
Emmett Otter, who like his family's pretty poor because like his dad passed away, and so it's like it's just like not in the movie,
regular
like
Disney
like when the
princess.
movie starts, his dad
So
is
it's
already
Disney
dead.
style, already
Yeah,
dead.
yeah, he's already dead. So like mom and him are like struggling, and they want to like get each other a nice Christmas present, but they don't have a lot of money, and so it's like they each unbeknownst to the other enter this like town talent contest because there's a big cash prize to win. And so then they're like trying to buy the nice thing that the other one would want, and it's very wholesome.
Aw.
And of course very nostalgic for my mom. So like one year for Christmas, because my mom has it like on old VHS tape. For Christmas, my brother found it on DVD,
Aw.
and he bought it for her for
That's
Christmas. I was like,
amazing.
Chris, you have to get it. Like he texted me like, should I? I was like, yes. What are you doing? Buy it.
Why are you
Like, buy
wasting
it
my
now.
time? Yeah.
Yeah. So we always watch that because it's like mom's thing.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
What
What about you, Sarah?
My family's boring.
Oh.
Not all of us are like TV movie people. Like,
Yeah.
Some people like to spend time together, not just watching a screen.
no, screw that. I go to the ballet every year. I go see the Nutcracker
That's sweet.
every year or
Yeah.
almost every
Oh.
year. Because I like some of my earliest memories of like Christmas time are going to see it.
Oh.
And so I've
yeah.
seen like every iteration that exists in like movie form, and I go see it live all the time.
Oh, wild. Okay, cool.
yeah,
That's true.
I love it.
That's
I
awesome.
actually forgot. Like we kind of decided last year we were gonna make this a tradition, which is why I didn't think of it. Last year we went to the Singing Christmas Tree
Yeah.
show, and like my mom loved it so much that she was like, you know what, like this should just be like, I mean, not like a Christmas Day thing, but
Yeah.
like it's the Christmas
Oh yeah,
season.
I
This
go
is a
to
tradition we
Nutcracker
do.
like early December,
Yeah.
or I'll watch one of the movies like closer to Christmas, but never
Yeah.
like on Christmas. That's just Disney Christmas.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like a new tradition. I need to bug my mom about that. When are we gonna go?
I do kind of want to start doing a tradition though, because I'd like to do something with my baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was
You
gonna
gotta
say,
say
You
one
know
on
what
the
you
way.
should do? You should stuff your baby under the Christmas tree. My parents did that to me.
That's a
Because
cute
I was
tradition every
born-
year. It'll
I
be
was
really great
born-
when they're 16.
Yeah, get under there, Jimothy.
Jimothy, oh god.
Don't name your child Jimothy. But like, cause I was born December 15th, so I was like a 10-year-old, like fat conehead
10-year-old?
baby.
Oh.
10 baby year, 10-day-old,
A day's a long time when you're a baby.
10-day-old
That's true.
baby, fat conehead Selena.
I was a conehead too.
I was sick.
Yeah.
I was so big that my parents, like, I couldn't fit in the newborn clothes that my parents bought
Oh
me.
my god.
Like,
How
for
big
real?
were you when you came out?
I don't know, but I was hefty. They were like, "Ooh, that's a healthy baby."
Actually, I feel like we should say if your name is Jimothy, then
Jimothy?
you know what? You go, girl.
If your name is actually Jimothy, please message us on Facebook or Instagram or
Jimothy,
email
I'm
us because we
sorry.
need to know.
It's a
We
wonderful
support
name.
you, Jimothy.
You should be proud
Wherever
of it.
you are.
Don't listen to Selena. Also, I can.
Hashtag love for Jimothy.
Yes, thank you. I just want to
Support
you
them.
girl my
One like equals one prayer.
Okay, tell me if this is gross, you guys. I actually want to know.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so my brother was born on Christmas Eve, so they
Oh,
brought
man.
him to my mom in a stocking, and so we used that stock, like that was his stocking. It was always a little bit
Yeah.
like bigger and less fuzzy than ours, and he always had
Yeah.
a different one, and we never really knew why. And then we found out that it's because that's the stocking that my brother
Oh,
was
that's
brought
cool.
to. That's
I
cool.
think that's cool.
Was
That's
it
cool.
washed?
I'm
That's my
assuming
question.
yes.
It's been
If
washed.
it wasn't
you
washed, then it's
guys.
gross.
The
but
stocking or
otherwise
the
it's
baby?
fine.
No,
we never watched
has your brother ever been washed in his life?
Put that
Babies are
baby in
gross
the
when they come out,
dishwasher.
right? I'm
Yeah.
assuming
Yeah.
he was washed before he was put into it. I
No,
don't know.
they're never like washed. They're just like wiped down.
Oh. Baby,
Well-
it's a beautiful thing. Don't worry.
Hey,
I
life
don't
is
care.
precious.
I'm pretty sure whatever.
no
Well,
comment.
the babies have a protective layer when they come out, so
Yeah, it's all very nice and gross, but
It's pretty
stocking thing is
disgusting.
cool.
but-
We've established that.
unfortunately, my baby's gonna be like 10 months old
Ew.
at
You've
that
already
point.
decided?
No, no, Carmen, what does the baby do?
You already decided how old your baby's gonna be.
I told you you could be like bored over you or
Like,
something.
geez, Sarah, you're such a control freak. You decided how old.
Why do you think I'm single?
I'm like, how could you know that your baby's gonna be that late? Like, I don't understand.
Okay. I've already decided I'm
Oh my
holding her
gosh.
in. You're gonna wait till Jimothy.
I want a Christmas.
You go wait.
God.
So, okay. So, how do you guys feel about Christmas music? When do you allow
girl.
Christmas
Everyone's
music?
got an
Here's
opinion.
the fucking thing. Here's the tea, y'all. I've worked in retail, and when you work in retail, what
Yes.
it means is that Christmas music makes you want to die. Here's
Yeah.
why. There are only 8 Christmas songs
Yeah.
in the world.
No,
That
Sam
are-
released
that are
an album last year.
regurgitated.
There's 4 more.
Okay, there's only 12 Christmas songs, and what happens is you hear Mariah Carey and Michael Bublé, they rise from the dead December 1st. They take off all the saran wrap, whatever's keeping them preserved.
Whatever's keeping Mariah Carey alive.
Yeah, it's just
Oh my
whatever.
God.
She comes out of her
She is
cocoon.
not doing well, okay? Oh no! I saw a video online. She's like in this car, she's like done up, hair, makeup,
Yeah.
everything. Her twins are in the back seat. They're singing back up to her singing All I Want for
my
Christmas
God.
Is You.
Like,
That is goals.
that's a level though. That like
goals. That'll
you know
be
what I
my
mean?
children.
Like that shit happens, and then you literally only hear the same, fucking shit Christmas songs,
Regurgitated.
like just over and over
Okay.
again in different like shitty styles. You have to hear Justin Bieber sing.
Okay,
Christmas
but now,
songs you have to hear.
you don't.
I
work
just
retail.
blanked them
Like,
out at
has
one
your
point.
has your palate
Hate it.
changed? Like, do you kind of like
I-
the festive?
I like. Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I like one Michael Bublé Christmas album.
Oh.
Yes!
That's
I
it.
love Bublé. Do not harsh on Bublé.
No, there's nothing wrong with Bublé. It's just that he's the Christmas prince of music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I
Comes out of his crypt like December
He's like,
1st.
I'm here.
I'm here. I can't do what does Michael Bublé sound like? Hey y'all. No.
He's from Vancouver,
just
so
you.
like, he sounds like us.
You.
Okay.
He's Canadian.
Whatever. He's like, hey you guys, I love my family. Let's sing a song. You know?
Nice. Well, yeah, okay, that's
No,
nice.
it's nice. I
That
think
is-
it's
oh,
great.
yeah.
But you know, I as far as like hearing Christmas music on the radio or like hearing it in a store is concerned, like that. No, like shut the fuck up. I never want to hear it.
Would you guys have like a favorite one?
Ooh, I got really into last year. Sia released a Christmas album, and it's like
Yeah.
really good. And one of her songs, the music video has like Dak Shepard, Kristen Bell.
But did she write any new songs?
They're new.
She did.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, they're
Well,
original.
Sia
And-
could do that. Yeah. She
Yeah.
could.
And
She
like the
could.
music video is really fun, and it's got a bunch of different celebrities in it. It's like black and white, and the aesthetic of it I love. But I also love like really old school Christmas songs, like
Yeah.
Bing Crosby kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of my jam too. Which is probably why I like Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
But do you guys have like a rule in your house, like when Christmas music can start?
Tyler does. Tyler gets very angry at me when I like condone any Christmassy things before it's December 1st. But like I was talking about wearing Christmas sweaters at work, and she was like, "No, not allowed." Tyler got very upset. Tyler's very much not a fan of the Christmas music. I like it, but I've never had to work in retail.
Oh, okay. So you don't know the evils.
count your
Wait, did
blessings.
Why Tyler doesn't like it? 'Cause-
No, I think Tyler just doesn't like it. Just period.
I've worked like several Christmas Eves. You know how fucking stressful
Yeah,
that
No,
shit
that's
is?
Boxing
terrible.
Day. Boxing Day.
yeah.
I've worked enough Boxing Days that I will never do that again.
My
Yeah.
Boxing Days are actually really slow.
Oh,
Where I work, because I
worked
worked
in
in
a
a
clothing
bakery
store.
so everyone was
Mhm.
preparing for Christmas and getting
everyone
shit.
was in turkey comas, except
Yeah.
for the people who
Was
are
that-
like, I want a sale, so like rush to my store at like 7 a.m.
Oh, hey, girl.
yeah.
After they
Yeah.
just got
Yeah.
a crap load of stuff for Christmas, I'm like, guys, come on.
Yeah, I haven't
come
gone
on.
Boxing Day shopping in so long. One, because I've had no money. That's the only reason.
Also,
That's it. That's why.
also
That's
just
it.
order online. That's
Okay, to
Yeah.
be fair, the one time I did go to this one store and it was buy one shirt, get 3 free.
What?
So
Wild.
I bought clothes for the year there. I'm not
Oh
even
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah,
okay,
like,
something like that
that's-
is worth it, but just
Yeah.
like any old deal is like
But most of the deals
Yeah.
aren't like that though.
Yeah, no, most of them aren't.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, as far as my opinion on Christmas music, like,
Oh yeah.
no, it's okay. As a whole, I like it, but I appreciate it more when it's like not one of the standards, like someone's original Christmas song, or if it is like one of the classic ones, like having very like choral arrangements of it. So groups like Pentatonics or whatever, like
Yes.
you know, like
Yeah.
when people like them do versions like that,
Oh,
like
that
that's the
Christmas
stuff I
music
really
is
like.
Epic.
Mhm.
So
So-
good.
That's the stuff I really like.
There's a house rule between me and Thomas that in exchange for me getting a dog, he is allowed to sing Christmas music 6 months of the year. He gets
Oh.
July through the end of December.
Wait, sing it or play it?
Anything.
Oh,
It's his choice, and I can't bitch about it.
Okay,
But if it's in my half of the year and he tries it, I can backhand him.
Good. I
Just
just want
like,
to say
"Shut up."
that Thomas also loves the dog. It's not like
Yes.
her-
Yeah, Thomas does love the dog very much.
Yeah.
But that was his like, well, if you want a dog, this is our deal.
That was
And I
his
like,
leverage. He
okay.
saw it and
Oh my
he
God.
took it.
So 6 months of the year I potentially have to deal with Christmas music.
Nice.
But I'm okay with it after Remembrance Day, and then I'm fine.
I
Before
did-
that, I'm like shaking my fist at him.
I did something like that to my students once because one of my kids wanted to do something that like normally I would not let him do. Oh yeah, he wanted to just like not work on the thing we were working on
Yeah,
and
he's
tried
like-
to ask me if he
Cosette.
could just like not do it. And then I had a great idea because he'd been playing the duck song a lot lately.
Oh, God.
Because they could use their tickets they get every day for speaking French to, like, request songs. And so I can't, like, say no. Like, if it's not, like, inappropriate. Like, of course, obviously, if it's, like, an inappropriate song. But, like, I can't say no otherwise.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if you never play the duck song in this classroom ever again, I will let you choose to not do what we're doing right now. And he was like, deal!
Deal or no
It was so good! And he never did again. It was great.
Oh,
Winning.
He
How
was
about
a strong
the other-
student.
How about the other end of the table? You guys have any more feelings about Christmas music besides retail sucks your soul and makes you hate Christmas music? Because I'm all about that.
I could not imagine putting up a Christmas tree without Christmas music in the background, just saying.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair and valid.
I have a love-hate relationship with Christmas itself. Just because I mean, with any religion, I don't like the hell am I talking
I don't
about?
like the religious preachy songs.
about it?
Yeah.
That I respect.
Like, I know every word, but I don't necessarily agree with it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm kind of
But
like.
not a lot of them are. Like, there's a few, but
The
there's, like, you know,
older
Santa
ones, yeah.
Claus is coming.
Yeah,
those
older
ones
are very
I
much
do
about,
like, yeah.
Jesus is born.
Christmas hasn't been about
Copyright
Jesus for
claim.
40 years.
You tell that to the Knights of Columbus.
I'll tell them that. I'll call them on the phone. Hello? I don't even know who they are. Here,
They're
let me
the ones who
hey,
put
it's
up
me.
those "Keep Christ in Christmas" ads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the reason they put those ads up is because
People forget.
Jesus hasn't been a part of Christmas for 30 years. I stand by what I said.
Okay. I think we're ready for Carmen Explains things.
Okay.
Carmen explains
Let's get the
things.
timer
Carmen
ready.
I can do it.
explaining
All right.
things in a
All
very
right.
festive way, and Amy is talking over me, and now I'm singing it a song, and it's really good.
Okay, all right, getting timer
You should
ready.
sing everything. All
Yeah, like all of my statements.
yes.
Where that
Just all of
make
them.
people finally want to listen to me. Cool.
Oh,
Oh my god.
We always want to listen to you. You say the best things.
Oh, do I?
You do.
Okay.
All right, Carmen, you're ready. You can see the timer.
Okay, wait, Kate, can
I'm
we just
ready to
time
start
out?
the
Because
timer.
last time I got literally 0 prep time. I need a good
That's
15,
the point.
15. Our first couple times I got like a solid 30 seconds.
We're in
to
hard
prepare
mode
here.
now, Carmen.
Oh my
Hard
God.
mode.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you it.
Okay.
You get. I will count down on my fingers from 5, and then
Okay, I would
the
appreciate
timer will
that.
start.
Yes,
okay,
thank
ready?
you. Okay.
All right. Who would win in a fight? Santa, Frosty, or Rudolph? Go.
Okay, I just want to say Santa has freaking magical powers, first of all. And Rudolph is kind of his little bitch because he was nothing until Santa made him the leader of his sleigh. So you really think this guy, who literally everything he is was given to him by this man, do you think that he's going to stand there and be like, I'm going to take you? No. He's going to be like, bow out. I'm going to just take my life that you gave me.
No,
and now
but
it's
what
gonna
if
be-
it's like fight for their lives? Who wins?
Yeah, anyway,
Ring.
so Santa and Frosty. Frosty's nothing without his hat. All Santa has to do is knock that hat off his stupid head. But freaking Frosty, can he control the snow? That's the main question. I don't really know the
If
extent of
Santa has
Frosty's
magic,
powers.
Frosty has magic.
Oh, Frosty's got
And Rudolph can fly.
Okay, but then what
15
if
seconds.
Rudolph is gonna team with Santa? They're gonna take Frosty out, and then it's Santa versus Rudolph. Rudolph's got that thing up in his brain, so I think ultimately Santa's gonna win. Not his brain. No.
You mean his nose?
Not that thing. I mean like that.
You're out of time.
Okay, let's give her an extra 10 seconds. 'cause
Okay,
I
all
want to hear
right.
the end
Hold
of it.
hold on. You can't start. You can't start yet.
You're
Okay,
gonna
go.
get 10 seconds to
Just
finish.
that he knows that he owes Santa, so he's not going to give his all. So Santa's going to win. Santa's the winner. But the thing up in his brain is like his mental block that he can't defeat the man that.
All right, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
stop.
10 seconds.
So Santa wins.
Stockholm
That's Santa wins. That's what we've
But do you really think that'd be in
Santa
Santa's
wins.
spirit to hold that over Rudolph?
Absolutely.
This is a fight to the death.
But do you really
Santa's got all those kids to
Santa
think
lords
about.
over all those elves all day. They don't got no
Right.
fucking rights. They don't get to go on
Poor
strike.
doggy.
They work all the time.
And somehow we're back to Harry Potter's.
We made it back.
Okay,
Full circle.
okay. Before
It's a
we
serious
finish,
problem.
I'm gonna ask you all this, and I just want a one-word answer.
Ooh, I like
Okay.
I like it.
Is The Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or Halloween? I just want the answer.
Okay. Ugh,
How long
I
do we
need a
have to
minute.
decide? I
You
start
need
with
to
Selena.
contemplate.
Both. Easy.
That's
Done.
not an option.
Yes, it is. Both.
Okay, fine.
That's a one-word answer, Amy.
I'll give you both. But I want to know which way it leans more.
Yeah.
That's not. I can't
It's a
answer that in one
spectrum.
word.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah, both. Well, if it has to lean more one way, it's a Christmas movie, obviously.
Yeah, because
Sarah?
It's a nightmare.
That is a cop-out. Give me a real answer.
It's a nightmare for Halloween because they don't have Christmas, so they're trying to get Christmas.
I
You
feel
don't need
like
to
you've
explain
used
the plot of the
Christmas more than
movie.
Halloween in that sentence, so it's obviously a Christmas movie.
Well, I mean, it's a Halloween town.
This is a one-word
answer. How much have you spoken with me in this podcast?
All right, Carmen, you go then. We'll wait for Sarah to figure her shit
Halloween. Halloween.
Christmas. The word Christmas is in the
out. Okay, so we've got 2 Christmas, 1 Halloween. Sarah?
Still a nightmare. It's a fight between Christmas and Halloween.
I'm going with Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah, come on. Say Halloween. You need to be. Everyone say Christmas.
Say Halloween.
Say it out loud.
A nightmare. I
Say
feel
it.
Nightmare is more Halloweeny than Christmassy, so I'm gonna say that Sarah's on my side with Halloween.
Okay. I will accept that argument, Carmen. All right, so I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Is there anything you guys want to add before we go today?
Happy holidays, and like try to like not be a complete like tool. And just like respect what everyone is doing over this
And
like
respect
time period.
retail workers. My God.
Oh my god, respect retail workers. They deserve better
Like,
than
pray
your
for
crap.
them.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't believe in gosh,
Prayers for
and
retail.
gosh, jeepers.
Everyone is stressed.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
stressed. Just try to be like respectful of everyone's like beliefs and like traditions and shit.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, I guess then I'm gonna. Sarah.
Practice the Canadian way that everybody thinks we're nice, but we're actually not.
We just are like
Stop.
silently dicks. We're not like we're not outwardly an
Outspoken.
asshole.
So
we
we're
just
passive
we
aggressive.
think-
That's what it is.
not even because usually we won't even say a shady passive aggressive thing. Like we just think the mean things in our head. We don't
Yeah.
say them to you. It doesn't mean we're nice people. It just means we're,
We're
nice
saving
enough
up
to not
our
say it.
rage. Once a year, we put all of Canada's rage into Canadian geese. That's why they're so
Yeah,
evil.
honestly, they are a reincarnation of our rage.
Well, I guess on behalf of everyone at Darling Dorks, we want to say happy holidays to everyone with whatever you're celebrating. Hope you have a great time and also a happy new year. If you enjoy listening to us, the best gift you could give us is rating and reviewing us on any of the platforms you listen to us. We are at Darling Dorks Podcast on Instagram and Facebook. You can also email us questions, comments, or ideas for episodes to darlingdorkspodcast@gmail.com. We want to give a special thanks to Tech Wizard Tyler. And please go check out his YouTube channel, Fourth Wall Creations, where we're also starting to post the audio from our podcast. So you can check us out there. You can check out Tyler's sitcom, anything else that Tyler is going on. It's all awesome. So on behalf of all of us, we will see you all next time. So in the meantime, stay darling and stay wonderful holiday dorks. Bye.
Holiday balls.
The Darling Dorks podcast is produced by Fourth Wall Creations, wishing you a happy Yule. #Love for Jimothy. Music for Darling Dorks was made by Showbiz, who are releasing their debut album Illusion this upcoming spring. Thanks for listening.